Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while, I've been kind of off and on. I've started back at university so it's a bit mental, but we're back. And yes, today is a tag. I love doing tags. I feel like it's really good to do it, especially at the start of your channel when you're trying to get people to get to know you and stuff like that. So this tag I actually found on Google. I don't know who is the maker of it or anything. It's called Ask a Question, Any Question. There's basically like categories, like have you ever, what's your, things like information about you, what's your opinion on, this or that kind of things. So there's 36 questions altogether. I'm gonna speed through this as quick as I can because God knows and everybody knows that I talk too much. So yeah, let's speed through this video, and if you'd like to see me probably answer some questions stupidly, or if you'd like to know a little bit more about moi, then please keep on watching. So the first section is have you ever. Now bear in mind I'm 21, so I've probably done most of the things on this list. So yeah. Have you skipped class? Okay. I kind of gonna say yes because I have on occasion just not gone to class. There's this one time, it was like a tennis fun day thing, but we obviously weren't allowed to leave. It was kind of mandatory. And there's a shop that like literally is down the road, like literally you go like down the wee path and it's like there. So it was so easy to get to, and there were so many people that me and my friend, this girl in my class, we literally thought no one would notice. They did. This girl was actually diabetic as well, so she needed like injections. It was bad for her to go out of school because people just need to know where she is in case she faints or something. This was like second year or something. I can't even remember her name. Oops. But yeah, I remember we went down there and we got a bollocking when we come back. But that's kind of the only kind of class I've skipped, which makes me sound like a nerd, and that's okay because I was one and I don't care. I'm in university now, so it can't have been that big of a bad choice to be a nerd. Second one is, have you ever done drugs? No. Mainly because alcohol makes my brain go weird, so I think weed or anything beyond that would literally make me go crazy. And I'm not joking. That's pretty much the only reason I wouldn't try it. Weed, I mean, I wouldn't try any of the other ones, but I mean, that's pretty much the only reason I wouldn't try weed. Is because my mind goes mad on alcohol anyway, and I don't think I could cope on weed. Has you ever self-harmed? No. 4, drank? Yeah, obviously, 21. Of course, I've drank alcohol. Well, you can drink alcohol if you want, but genuinely, by age 21, everybody has drunk alcohol, or at least tried a sip of some. Have you ever shoplifted? No. Got a tattoo? No. I got a temporary tattoo here, like it's like one of those ones that you put on and then wet, and then maybe pull it off. It's there and it stays for like a week. I got one of those, and I'd been talking to my friend Lucy about actually getting one, like a real one. It was a cross, tiny little cross here. And I remember sitting, I was talking to her, but I forgot I had it on. So I was talking to her and I was like, no, and she was like, did you get it done? And I was like, what? Did I get what done? She went the tattoo. She like nearly crapped herself because she thought I went and got it done and I hadn't told her. Which of course, I did not. Number 7 is, have you ever broken up with someone? Yeah. Recently. So this next section is, what's your favourite? So what's my favourite show? Favourite show is Gilmore Girls, hands down. My favourite movie has to be, let me think. I hate this question because I love so many movies. It's so stupid. Well, I love all the Harry Potters, but there's one, Twilight. My favourite films are Twilight. Judge me if you want. My favourite song, probably one of my favourite songs ever is the song Man Who Can't Be Moved by The Script. I love it. I love every single word of it. I can just imagine me standing on a corner with a guitar that I cannot play, singing Man Who Can't Be Moved or Girl Who Can't Be Moved. It's amazing. I love the script. I love. Who's your favourite artist? My favourite artist is James Arthur. I know you probably like, hey. He's a small artist. He was on X Factor in 2014, I want to say. It might have been, I think it was 2014. It might have been 2012, but I think it was 2014. I'm such a bad fan if I don't know that. I don't know. But yeah, his voice, his demeanour, his personality, just the way he's so humble. There's a lot of stuff that he used to do in his past, but everybody has a past and everybody's a cunt at some point, basically, is what I'm saying. So I love James Arthur. I'm actually going to see him in November, which is like 2 months away, and I'm so excited. Favourite singer or band? Okay, so the last one is favourite artist. I'm assuming that meant like artist as in like painting. I don't know. I don't really like art. Like this elephant, hold on, that elephant in the background, it's really cool. I don't really go for people. I don't really like any specific artists, but I do like drawings and art and such, like the elephant. I like it. I have no clue who drew it or painted it or whatever. So yeah, and the next one is favourite singer, which is obviously Jamesy Boy. What is your favourite memory? Oh god. Something in my eyeball, something in my eyeball. Still in my eyeball. Okay, I think we're good. Favourite memory? Favourite memory? I genuinely don't know. I don't know. My favourite memory probably would be with Carla. But I just can't think of it. Okay, my favourite memory that I can think of, the most recent memory that I can think of, that's been really, really like made me feel good, made me feel like accomplished, was when they said my name at graduation, like the Amy Georgina Hamilton. It was brilliant, and I literally have a wee video and I play it over and over and over just because it sounds so good. And it was the only day really in university that I felt actually accomplished, and the only day that kind of you feel like, oh, I actually did something, you know, like it's not just a degree, it's like hard to get a degree. Favourite book? My favourite book is actually sitting like right there. I've only got one chapter left, but it is hands down my favourite book. I read it in like a month, so you can tell how good it is. It's called Lucy in the Sky. It's by Paige Toon. I'm actually going to read her next book after I finish that one chapter. Yeah, I'm not a big reader at all. It took me a year to read Bridget Jones' Diary, and Bridget Jones' Diary is pretty good, but that there, I can never do that. There. That there is so good. It's about this girl who used to live in Australia and she lives in London now, and she goes back there for her friend's wedding, and she basically has a love triangle, but it's really good and it's really well written. And the ending, although I haven't read the last chapter, she ended up with the boy that I wanted her to, so yeah, it's good. I like it. The next part is the thing called this or that, so I basically have to choose between two different things. So I'm going to fly through this because I'm hair behind the ears. Oh my god, I look like an actual prune. Hair not behind the ears, hair not behind the ears. Oh. Invisibility or ability to fly. Invisibility, by far. Cookies or cake. If it's cart cake, cart cake. If it's red velvet cookies, red velvet cookies. I can't choose. Probably cookies. Maybe. Twitter or Facebook? Facebook. Although I'm growing to Tinder. Tinder, I'm liking you. Kinda. Coke or Sprite? Sprite, I hate Coke. It tastes like tar. Don't ask me how I know what tar tastes like, but if you taste tar, I guarantee it tastes the same as Coke. To be blind or deaf? I think I would much rather be That's really hard. I was gonna say I'd much rather be deaf because then you could still see everything. I think sight is so important. Like if you can hear, you're not as, I think if I was blind, I would be really anxious. I mean, I'm anxious anyway, but I'd be really anxious. So I think I would go to be deaf, but obviously, see, if you're deaf, you can't hear like your child's, like if you have a child, you can't hear their like laugh, or you know, you can't, oh, I don't know. But yeah, I think I would choose to be deaf, but obviously either is not a choice. It's kind of a bit, it's bad. It's not good either way. And the final one is tea or coffee. I have to say coffee because there's a lot more variety. Well, there's a crap ton of varieties of teas actually. I love chai tea. I love normal tea, like English breakfast tea. But I do love coffee. I even love coffee on its own with like no milk or anything. So I'd have to pick coffee, because if I was going into a coffee shop or like Starbucks or something, I would most likely get a caramel macchiato which has coffee in it, or just a normal filter coffee, which is obviously coffee. So the next thing is what's yours. So it's kind of like asking you what's your age, which is the first one, which I'll say I'm 21 years old. I'll be 22 in December 19th, and this is September, like 20 something. So this is September 29th. So 22 in like 3-ish months. Less, but yeah. What's your sign? So I'm assuming they mean zodiac sign. Mine's a Sagittarius, as you could probably tell by my birthday I just told you. My height, I'm 5'9". I'm quite tall for a girl. It's annoying sometimes, but I'd rather be this tall than short. You know, I wouldn't really want to be any shorter, put it that way. But I also would not want to be any taller. My sexual orientation, I'm straight. I'm heterosexual. My longest relationship is about a year. Yeah. Complicated, but it was about a year. Next section is what's your opinion on. These are probably gonna frick everybody off because I'm probably gonna have a little bit less of I'm probably gonna annoy some people with my opinions, basically. So keep your knickers on and don't unsubscribe, okay? Okay. First one is gay rights. I spoke about this in my last video. I am so for gay rights. Like, it shouldn't be gay rights, it should just be rights. Do you know what I mean? I spoke about this in my last video about gay marriage. The government in Northern Ireland need to get their arses in gear. To be gay is fine. I don't understand why anybody needs to feel like they have an opinion on it. Me having an opinion on it is even annoying because it's not supposed to be something you have opinion on. It's supposed to be normal. Some of my best friends are bisexual and lesbian and gay, and I just get so annoyed. I just get so annoyed at the fact that people can actually think that their opinion should influence someone else's life and someone else's life choices. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, the next one is second chances. Do I believe, or what's your opinion on second chances? And I have been known to give a lot of second chances, especially in my younger years, my late teens, from the age of like 15 to say 19. After 19 I kind of wised up a bit. Still now I would give a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody can fuck up sometime. Sorry, I just swore. I'm trying not to do that. But basically someone can mess up once and it's fine. If they mess up again, it's obviously not just a mistake. Do you know what I mean? What is it? Forgive once and that's cool. Forgive twice and you're a fool. That might not be it. I might have just made that up, but you know what I mean? Yeah. But I have been known to forgive more than twice. But not anymore. The bitch is back. Joke. My opinion on long distance relationships, they're hard. I've been in one. They're hard. They're completely exhausting. But I feel like if the two people are in love and they try, then it's fine. If you try and see each other as much as you can and you actually communicate every day, then it can work. Mine worked for a long time, and then somebody stopped trying, and then I stopped trying because they weren't trying, and then I moved on. Well, not physically, like, you know, someone else, but I moved on. I was like, I can't be bothered anymore, it's too much work. So yeah, long distance relationships can be hard, but if you're willing to make it work, then it'll work. Is abortion, my opinion on abortion. I am pro-choice. If you have, it's the same kind of thing with gay marriage. It's a person's body. It's my body, and I'm not going to let you tell me what to do with it. Same with everybody else. It's a woman's body. It's her body. She can do what she wants. And I do believe that up to a certain amount of weeks, the baby is not a baby. It's a combination of cells. It's an egg and a sperm, and it's not a baby yet. It's an egg and a sperm. So it's not a baby yet. That may offend some people, and I'm very sorry, but that's my opinion. Women should be able to choose what they like, and it shouldn't be anyone's, or any traditional values should not matter. Unless, of course, it matters to them as an individual. Moving on. Penalty. My opinion on the death penalty. I think it's wrong. I think that someone, like, there's a lot of people that have been put in jail for, like, murder or for something that they basically didn't do, and yeah, they've been put in jail on it, and maybe it's wasted like 10 years of their life, and they finally find out they're not actually guilty, and back out. If you kill someone, you can't go back on your actions. They're dead. Like, that's it. That's all. So no, I don't like the death penalty. I don't think it's a good way of punishment. Plus, I know from personal experience, well, not personal experience, but I know from the way I think and everything, everyone does something for a reason. There has to be a psychological or mental, what is the word? Psychological or mental reasoning behind what they've done. And that's kind of why I'm doing psychology as well, because I really want to know. I know that there's a reason why criminals do the things they do, but I just want to find out why that is, because I believe that everyone has a good side, and it's more your experiences in your life that make your life harder, and therefore you tend to do things that you may not do if you didn't have those experiences. I hope that made sense. Oh my god. The next one. Okay, I'm not even going to tell you what it is. The next one, well, I am. The next one is marijuana. So my opinion on marijuana, but the writing's really small, so I thought it said something else. I'm just gonna leave that there. My opinion on marijuana, I think it's good. I think it should be legal for people that actually need it. My dad has really bad arthritis, and he has sore neck and sore head. He's basically sore all over, so I think that marijuana would actually really help him, but he won't take it because it's not legal, even though I've said that, you know, a lot of people take it and it's not legal, but he wouldn't do that. And to be honest, no, actually I probably would. If I was that sick, I probably would. So yeah, I need to legalise marijuana like yesterday, because it's good and it's the only thing that actually works. Your opinion on love? I feel like love is, I don't even know what my opinion on love is. I don't know what they're asking, if you know what I mean. I feel like love is a word that's been used so many times and it's not meant, and it's a shame, because it gets used so much that it's not meant, that it loses its value. The one thing that I've realised over my relationships and stuff is that the only way you really know if you love someone is if you want to spend if you wouldn't mind spending every day with them, or even spending a day doing absolutely nothing, is good. And that's how I know, or that's how I knew that I loved people, because I was like, because I've had a boyfriend before that I literally told my mum to pick me up an hour after we were together because I didn't want to spend time with him. It was awkward and it was like, I just didn't want to be there, and that was obviously not love at all. But I think you'll know when you love someone as to how much time you want to spend with them. And I also think that the one thing, like having one person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, is kind of wrong. I don't think there's one individual for every single person in the world. I don't think there's only one match for someone. I think if you're with them and you love them and you stay with them for long enough that you want to get married, and then you stay them during the marriage until you die, then that's love. But I don't believe that there is one individual for everyone. Does that make, I mean, I believe there's someone for everyone, but I don't believe there's only one person for everyone. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully that made sense. The last section, hopefully I can get it recorded before my battery dies, is do you? So, do you believe in ghosts? No, not really. I mean, if something tipped over in my room, I wouldn't believe it was a ghost. I'd just be like, oh, that was sitting on the edge of the thing. And if it doesn't now, I will probably crap myself. So if this video is uploaded, I haven't died, it's okay. Do you sleep with the door open or closed? This was in my last question tag thingy, and I'm like, closed? Who the hell sleeps with the door open? I mean, I used to, but I was like 5. Like, what? Do you have a boyfriend / girlfriend? No. Amy is single. Amy is happy. Amy is good. Wow. No wonder Amy is single. The last question is kind of nice. It's, do you like yourself? And yes, I do like myself. I have grown to realize that everybody has imperfections, and mine are, I'm a bit pudgy, and I'm okay with that. That's honestly the truth. Like, I'm fine. I think everybody else just has the problem with me being a bit fat, but I'm fine with it. So yeah, I do like myself. I like my personality. I think I'm as good as I can be. I think I try hard. I think I am not, you know, horrible to look at. I'm alright. I mean, I'm no like, you know, Keira Knightley or, you know, Beyonce, but I'm not like, it's not as if you were going to turn off this video because you don't like seeing my face. So yeah, I do like myself, and I think that's really important. Like, you can't be loved by anybody else, or you can't truly be happy with someone else unless you're happy with yourself and you love yourself. And people are kind of ashamed to say they love themselves, but like, of course you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, who's gonna? You know? So on that note, leaving you feeling kind of uplifted, I hope, I'm gonna leave this here. We did 36 questions in, my thing is looking at 25 minutes. Probably be less than that with me cutting out all the parts where I talk crap. But yeah, that's basically it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got to know a little bit more about me. Yeah, and if you want to leave me comments on what video to film next, if you want to see anything in particular, or you can tell me on Facebook or Snapchat or something. I always put my links down below. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, and I will see you in my next one on Sunday. Bye.